What's up, Crispy people? Captain Crispy here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to play Conan the Barbarian. Now, my overall first impressions of this character is that I'm not going to lie, he's a little bit underwhelming, and I think he definitely is going to be like a mid-tier character. So far, I don't think he's going to be top tier or anything, but for the most part, he is like a pretty solid hybrid character that's like a grappler and also a ranged character, and I definitely think you should be playing Conan like you're playing Ashra. To start off with, I want to talk about some cameos that could work with them, and then again, when I was talking about Ashra, all the cameos you would use for Ashra I think will also work on Conan well, but the one that I am currently playing with and that I will be giving you a tutorial on today is Serena, because this is going to be a beginner guide. I'm going to try to keep this as simple as possible and keep it really quick and straight to the point so you guys can immediately go online and dominate your matches. So first thing I want to talk about is his strings. So I feel like one of his best buttons is starting off is with 2-2. It's safe, and something to know is that this string restats, and this will be an important tool to use later. So I have all the moves, the strings above me, so this is going to be a good guide for you to know what strings that you're supposed to use. And then the 2-2 string also ends in a command grab, so you can use that for mix. And also, it is his most damaging ender that I've found so far. So, another good button to use is his back 1-2-2. Now, this string is really good because it has like pretty good range, and it's a really good whiff punishing tool. So if you see like your opponent whiffing, and you can just like confirm like that, it's actually a really good whiff punishing tool, and also pretty good about extending your combos when they're in the air, because you get like a little juggle effect. So for example, if I was landing my jump 3 and let me actually do it right, you actually get a combo like that. And there's some routes in the corner, but that's a little advanced, I'd say, because I'm still trying to get used to those routes. I'm not sure how much damage it does or if it does more, but it's definitely an option that you have in your arsenal for sure. So one thing you'll definitely notice about Conan is he definitely has a lot of highs, so and he's pretty slow for the most part, so you definitely want to use your fast buttons. Now this next string is definitely going to be a high, but it's really fast, so even if someone is ducking, you'll still catch people like just like not holding block. So his 1-1 is his fastest string, has a really good amount of range, as you can see. And then if you're playing him with Janet, for example, if you do 1-1-2, you can like keep the combo going with Janet, but personally I never finished that so far, so I just stick with 1-1 because that's just a really good thing to use. Another good string to use is stand 3-2-1-3 together. Okay, so the whole string looks like this. It starts off as a high and ends in overhead, but the cool thing about this string is it actually is +4 on block. So 3-4, yeah, as you can see, it's +4 on block, so you get to keep your turn. So after you do that, you probably get a guaranteed 1-1 after that, if I'm doing the math right, or definitely a down 1 after that. So it's definitely, you get to keep your turn, which is pretty good. I think a lot of his strings have gaps. A lot of his main mids, there's okay, actually let's take a second to see which strings all have gaps. So I'm gonna go ahead and set a reversal mode on to it, enhanced shadow kick. Okay, let's see real quick. So let's do 2-2. Okay, so there's a gap there. Now let's do back 1-2. So that, I think that's real. But you can flawless block it. Okay, so there's like a gap on the last hit. 1-1-2. That's real. 4-2-1. Yeah, so 4. You might need to do some baiting options there, so you could just do 4-2. But it's kind of like not that good of a stagger. I'd say his staggers are not really that good. I think his best stagger is probably his 1-1. I think so far. Then there's 3-2. Yep, this gap there makes sense. 4-3-3. So that's fake too. 4-3-3-2 is fake. And his aerial string. Let me go ahead and turn that back off, and then we can keep talking about the other strings I haven't mentioned yet. So fuck, I'm already forgetting. As universal mode off. Okay, no, not that. Off. Okay, cool. So another really important string is this one. Now this string is kind of like weird to like throw out in neutral. So I wouldn't just be like throwing this out willy-nilly, because this has 22 frames to start up, and that should last forever. The frame data on it is not that good. Like, it's -4 if you want to stagger it, but it's a double high, so you can easily get poked out of it. I think it's more so of a combo tool more than anything, so I would just use that for combos, not really so much in neutral. But if you somehow find a way to get them to block your high, could like create this like 50-50 mind game, because he ends this in a low, then 4-3-3-2 is an overhead, so there's a mind game there. But this mix up, I could just tell it's fuzzyable, so you could probably just like block low then react to the overhead. So one thing you could do to make this more real is you could do his special move back 4-3, and that's an overhead. As you can see, he doesn't have a lot of overhead starters, so he's definitely relying on his like lows and his throw games when it comes to his strings. But yeah, so his next aerial string that you'll need to know is his jump in 1-2-3. That's how you keep like combos going. So I could go ahead and try to demonstrate what that aerial string looks like. So let me turn them off to block. Okay. 1-2-3, and that relaunches you know, your opponent. But I think this is a good time down to start talking about combo structure and special moves. So let's go ahead and unfavorite these. I might just talk about I might not highlight the moves because there's just a lot. I'll just explain it. Oh, I did not do that for every single move. Hold on. I'll just go over his really important ones. Okay. So I think a really important one that I use like constantly is back 4-3, which is back forward X. It's an overhead. I like to end all my strings with this just to keep them honest. Of course, you can like stagger when you do it, and it has the cancels once you get used to it, but I'm not really used to the timing yet. One thing you should know about this overhead though is it pushes them incredibly far away, so you don't really get much after this. But if they block it, it leaves you about at this range if they were to block it, which is like where you want to be with Conan practically. They can up block it though, which is another weakness it has, so you can like probably do like mind games like that, and then they'll eat like 176% throw or whatever, or 176 damage throw, I mean. Yeah, so that's definitely something you definitely want to be using as well. Another good special move to use, I'd say this is one of his armor moves. It's back 4-4. It's kind of slow, and it can whiff easily, so I don't know if I kind of like recommend this move, to be honest. But he does get an armor launcher with like Movado, so if that's like a cameo you like to use, you could probably use like it for like some combo routes. Let me also remember what else I kind of use with some. Oh, right, I forgot. So down forward 1. It's a good combo ender, but once again, it leaves them incredibly far. The way I kind of like to use this string is for like chip. So if they're about to die, it does a shit ton of chip. Or you can do down 1 into this to make sure they're not poking you back, and see if they got good patience. And this is also cancelable, so I'm already pressing like 4-3-3 after I EX'd, and it costs 2 bars, incredibly expensive. One thing you notice is that this character does not do a lot of damage, unfortunately. from what people have found, and from what at least I've been able to find so far. Now, what else do I like to use? Yeah, so I think definitely his cameo throw is really good. They can't jump over it. It's really good. But I forgot how the mechanics of it work. So I think you can use your cameo for a specific amount of time. So someone fact check me in the comments. I don't really feel like reading. Like he has a lot of like details about his moves that still needs to be discovered. So, but it's you know, it's an okay thing to throw out there. Goes full screen. It's his only projectile move. But that's kind of why I play with Serena, so he gets a little bit more from that. And now, something you should know for people who play other cameos, down 4-2. You don't really get anything from this if you're playing Serena. You might get some mutilous stuff with like Movado and perhaps maybe Sonya, but you don't really get a whole lot of damage from these routes, and that's his only way to like confirm anything, you know, without any bar. For the most part, you would just be doing like 2-2 into this, and that's like the best way you could confirm, really. Or you could just confirm with this, like you could do whatever, like fucking button or whatever. You don't have bar into whatever ending you choose, or you can like do the overhead if you want them like full screen for whatever reason. Now I'm gonna show off some combos that I do with them. I would go back to the beginning of the video when I highlighted all those strings I was talking about, and hopefully these combos help. So I'm gonna go ahead and show some of these combos. It's I'm probably gonna do like maybe 2 or 3 combos, and that will take you like a really long way. And you can use whatever starter you want. You could just do whatever fucking string into Serena, and then the routes are gonna be practically the same. So, all right. Down 4-2, 2-2. Forgot to talk about that the air special move. So down 4-2 is what you want to use after your aerial 1-2-3. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. But yeah, so you definitely want to use this for your combos. Now you can spend bar with it, something you should know real quick, actually, on second thought. You can spend bar with it, but I'm telling you, don't go for that shit because you don't get that much damage off of it. I would just keep it like meterless for the most part. So anyway, the combos. Into the command grab. Now it's okay damage, okay? Now off the low. Or you can end a command grab if you don't have Serena. Okay. Not that good of damage, yeah, unfortunately. Literally, that's literally it, honestly. That's like one of his main starters, 2-2. You can end your combos in 2-2 to restand, go for a grab, go for mix, something like that. His fucking routes as far as his fatal blow goes, it's literally the same. I really do think Serena might be his best cameo though. And then we talked about all the other enders too. Let's see how much damage this does. And he does actually have some cancel shit. You can actually do... I can't do it. You can do 1-1 cancel, and I mean, yeah, you can do 1-1 cancel. So if I did or 3, I can't get the fucking timing down. So you can actually combo like that if you want to like be a little bit sweaty with that. But I don't even have those routes down. So he has some cancel shit. I'm not timing it right, but I'm telling you that works. Forward 3-3 cancel to sword. but I can't cancel. Into 1-1, also combos. And I think you could also combo back 1-2 into a 2 as well. Like you do 4-3-3, cancel to back 1-2, and that also combos. But I just don't have the timing down. But his combos, I hate to admit, are not that saucy so far. I know I'm playing Serena, but hopefully a lot of people come up with a lot better stuff. I know he has some routes with Sub-Zero where you kind of like fully charge up your sword and, you know, do the same route, or you could do your like command grab into like a Vado trap, you know, and then you get like more damage after that. But I think as far as like meterless damage goes, he kind of like struggles without Serena. So I personally think Serena might be his best cameo, because it gives him projectiles that he needs and ways, like better ways to confirm other than this. But I can't really think of anything. Oh wait, actually there's one more thing. This move. So you definitely want to make sure you're using that move. If you don't know how this move works, practically it's a revive. So if you die while you have this blood on you, you get to come back to life if they kill you, practically. Think of it as Jason Unstoppable from Mortal Kombat X, and that's practically what it is. And it's definitely comes in clutch sometimes. So yeah, I really hoped this helped. Definitely kept it short and sweet, and hopefully it's a good starting point as people, you know, discover more sauce with this character and see what this character is really capable of. But so far, if I'm being brutally honest, I'm not really all that impressed by this character. He seems kind of mid, but if you like sword characters and like relatively simple playstyle, I think this is the character for you. But make sure you guys click the link in the description if you guys are enjoying this content, and let me know if you want me to do like more tutorials like this for new DLC characters if they want to come out. Or I mostly play Mortal Kombat X. If you guys want to see Mortal Kombat X tutorials, I am definitely open to doing more tutorials in this way, but I'll try to just do it in one take. But yeah, I hope you guys have a crispy rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.